Getting that. So I'm looking at you through the glass. Damn it, dude. I need the song out of my head.
Don't know how much time it passed.
All I know is that it feels like forever. That was
Thanks for all
actually
the serenades today, champ.
You're welcome. Yeah, I gave you Katy Perry earlier too.
Oh,
But my
yeah.
voice is much more similar to Katy Perry's than Corey Taylor, so that's why that sounded better. You know, that was the
I
song
could barely tell the difference.
that was the song that I actually realized that Corey Taylor could sing. Which is funny because he's obviously sang a lot of songs before that in Slipknot, even where he sang very well. But I wasn't really like a Slipknot guy. You know, like I knew their popular hits and stuff like that, Duality and all that. He doesn't really sing too much in those songs. And then I heard Stone Sour and I was like, holy shit, this guy can actually sing. This is crazy. And then I went back and listened to a bunch of Slipknot and I was like, wow. You know, like Vermilion and stuff like that, where he's actually singing. And you're like, wow, this guy's nasty.
What is Slipknot, by the way?
Will we get demonetized if we explain what a Slipknot is?
No.
I'm
not the band.
What's
Anyway, wait,
Hey,
who's
everybody.
who's taking the lead today? Miku?
Let's let Andrew do it. The behind the scenes
The
guy.
guy
The one
who's
that
not
nobody
on
can
camera.
see.
It's like taking his break.
Well, good morning, everybody from our various locations. Welcome to what's our show called again? To the Guys and Guys podcast. I never do the intro, guys. I need somebody else to finish this off for me.
Welcome to the Guy and You Guys podcast, where we talk about Japanese music and other music news. I am Ryan. I'm in New Orleans.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's where you are. Okay.
Yeah.
We need like a trigger warning on your camera right now.
Right.
It's
I was trying to
flailing
set
all
up so I wouldn't have to hold it, but I'm gonna have to hold it.
See, what you need is one of those. We were just talking about harmonicas. If you had like one of those harmonica holders that just
Right.
like you could stick the phone in the front right there, that's perfect.
Like,
oh yeah.
right here. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah,
Exactly.
You got a nice left eye. Why not? And I am Champ. I see Wave over there, and Alan down on the bottom over there too. So welcome everybody.
On the bottom, he's on the top.
Oh yeah. What screen
yeah,
are you looking at, champ?
Different.
I don't know, some screens.
How are you guys doing today?
I'm all right, man. Woke up pretty early, went down, got some had a smoked salmon omelet with goat cheese. It was good.
Yum.
Yeah,
I love smoked salmon.
I don't know if that sounds good. I mean, I'll
it
listen.
It didn't necessarily sound good, but it tasted good.
Okay.
I don't know about this, but I'm gonna order it.
I mean,
Feeling
smoked salmon
adventurous.
on a bagel with cream cheese is like the only way that I'll eat salmon as it is. But inside an omelet makes sense. The goat cheese part is really throwing me off.
Yeah, I don't know. It worked.
It's like tangy cream cheese, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It is kind of tangy. Yeah, I've never thought about it like that.
Irish coffee, good way to start the day.
Ooh.
Turns out about every meal here is $70 to $100. It's really not a place to go if you're trying to watch your budget.
Holy crap, dude!
For fuck's sake, dude.
Breakfast, even that's crazy, dude. I don't think I've ever spent more than like $20.
A little more this month.
That's why we don't leave the house anymore.
Right.
Exactly. Well, I'd be willing to try a goat cheese omelet, I guess, if you say that it's good, my friend. I don't think they do that in New Jersey, though. Like, I've never seen that before in my life.
Yeah. I don't know. It was an odd, like I said, I'm like, I don't know. I like salmon. I like omelets. I like goat cheese. So I guess, worked out all right.
Adventurous. Nice.
Got that and some beignets, these basically like an elephant ear, but like a fucking pocket of it instead of a flat thing like that dough. Really good.
Bold
I
of you
like
to
that.
assume that we would know what an elephant ear is.
You don't know? Is that just a Midwestern thing?
I think so.
I know what it
Wave's
is,
gotta
but I'm
know.
like,
I've never heard of that in my life.
Wave, you know what an elephant ear is?
yeah, my
Basically
mom used to
fried
go.
dough. Just fried dough.
Maybe it is a Midwest
Alan is
thing.
shaking his head no. I don't think he knows either.
Funnel cake?
Okay.
Is that a
yeah.
thing anywhere else?
Hey,
What
we
was
don't
it?
have
Did you
much
say
else
devil
to do in the
cake?
winter here.
Funnel cake.
Oh yeah, I know what funnel cake is. You're on mute, Alan, by the way. Yeah.
I thought it was just called fried dough. I didn't know there.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be creative. When you're at a fair, you have a little booth that you sell elephant ears, and it's kind of sick that you think about it. Look like fried elephant ears.
They're literally like this big, filled
No,
with
yeah.
cinnamon sugar.
Yeah, in New York, they just call it fried dough.
It's
That's-
just called
that's
fried
it.
dough.
Yeah.
You guys are
Yeah.
so just boring.
That is kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie.
Elephant
Like,
ears, funnel cakes.
we
Benoit.
got other shit to worry about in the tri-state area, man. All right.
Creatively naming your foods.
There's so much traffic. All right.
I don't want
We're
to
gonna
add
blame
more
that on
meanings
everything.
to. I don't want to add more meanings to one word.
Yeah. Like I know when you say that we're gonna eat a fried dough, I know what that's gonna be. You tell me we're gonna eat an elephant ear, I have to question a lot of things.
I thought we were having actual elephant. That's what I was thinking.
That's funny because it's such a common thing here that like I never thought of somebody just not knowing what it was. I thought it was like a national thing.
Dude, that is so funny, honestly. See, you know what the thing about living in like the tri-state area is like most of the stuff that we talk about is the stuff that gets like repurposed for like television and stuff like that. You know, like LA and New York, it's basically like the general American accent, and the terminology that's used in those two places pretty much carries through like media. But if you live anywhere between those two places, you have your own like special way of speaking, and you would have like no idea that other people, aren't aware of it.
I got roasted for saying bagel.
Bagel? Did you say
Bagel?
bagel?
No, because I said
Yeah,
it like
why would you say bagel when it's clearly
Bagel.
bagel?
I heard bagel.
it's such a Midwest thing.
You
Bagel.
freaking weirdo.
Yeah, that is bagel right there. But even like bagels themselves, like aren't they not that popular in most of the country? Like, isn't that like exclusively for certain states?
I don't know. I've seen them like everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I thought they were
You
pretty
guys got
common.
bagels wherever you are because we'll cover a big swath of the country.
Yeah, I think it's the egotistical New York, New Jersey location that I live in that makes me think that only bagels exist where I am.
Oh.
Savory donuts.
We got
That's what we
bagels
call
and
'em
elephant
here.
ears.
Mm,
Fucking
gotta
rolling
Bagels
over
and
here in the
elephant ears.
Midwest.
put an ear on that bagel, see what happens right there. Cool.
Right
Well,
on.
Well, what did you do this weekend, Mr. Wave Potter? This week in general.
Try to keep a baby alive.
Oh, okay. How are you doing with that?
Good so far.
Okay, so it's still alive.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
Mission accomplished.
That is a good start.
That's good.
I didn't know that was a concern.
Yeah. We just assumed you were
I
doing
mean,
that
when you
job.
say trying to keep the baby alive, we got to make sure that you succeeded before we move on.
God damn.
It's just like number one on my to-do list every day now.
That should
That's
be
good.
priority.
That should be priority.
Yeah, cool.
Otherwise, yeah. That's about it.
Alan, anything special in your life this week?
Oh man, there's just so much that's happened. Just getting out there playing. It was super fun. Played 2 hours worth of corn. It was hilarious. Great turnout though. It was amazing.
Nice.
2 hours worth of corn to listen to?
I was that's literally what I was just thinking. Like I didn't know that
They're
they'd
really
done
cool
that much
songs.
music.
I mean, they have so many hits. Like every album has 4 hits off of it.
Yeah,
Until-
they do have like probably way
later years.
more than what I'm
Dang.
thinking.
and they're
Yeah,
still coming
sure.
out with albums. You know what's there's this one song, Love and Meth. It's a great song. Check that song out if you haven't. It's a newer song, but it's really freaking good. I was like, wow, this is pretty badass. Changes all the time, but still keeps like the verse chorus kind of thing going on, but it has consistent changes, keeps you interested, but still catchy. It's really good.
Do they still have the
Cool.
same lineup that they used to? Like originally?
Not Fieldy's out now, and the drummers that they don't have the original drummer. So,
Okay.
original drummer hasn't been in for a while, but
And
Fieldy's not with him either.
no, Fieldy just left not too long ago. He has another project.
So, and
Oh.
correct me if I'm wrong, but like one of them had left to become like a preacher or something at some point.
Yeah, that
Headed
was
left for a
headed
while, but
left and came back.
Hmm.
he
It's always
went and
weird when
found Jeebus.
see that's always weird to me. Like when they like find Jesus and then come back and keep doing what they were doing before, which was like clearly not pro Jesus. Like
Well,
earlier.
Well, he had a
Did he-
really good point when he came back. Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan. Go ahead.
Well, we're probably gonna say the same. I think he went, then he was kind of like, it may have went a little overboard, but he still was better because of it.
Okay.
Is that kind of the
Exact-
gist of it?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah, he came back. He's still super religious, but he realized that he was taking it too far by pushing it onto other people. So
Well, that is a really good lesson for him to have learned. He should pass that information on to other people, I think.
yeah, I kind of respect him for that. To just like, I'm still gonna keep my beliefs, but join back and realize how he messed up doing that. So I was like, that's pretty cool.
It is cool. I mean, like, especially, I always, I always respect people that I think can keep their spirituality, while also being able to just exist in the world, the reality that we actually live in, which, a lot of people are not spiritual, but you have to be able to work with them also. And, there are people that struggle with that. So when somebody is capable of doing that, I really, I respect it, man. Like I'm not a religious person, but I really respect religious people that are able to work with people that are not religious.
Yeah.
Sure.
To each his own.
Exactly. So I didn't do anything this week. Is that surprising? Is anybody surprised?
I'm shocked, actually.
The things
had
are
a big
working out
week.
for you.
Oh man.
Champ's thinking about making his big comeback, though. So
Champ's been saying that for fucking 6 months.
every episode.
Oh, by the way, I did do something I forgot to mention. And guys, you should check out Dichotic Twitch. We're doing full band live practices and stuff every
I
Sunday.
heard about that.
And we're gonna be doing the corn one also, where you guys request any corn song you guys want. We're gonna be setting that up soon. I finally got the last piece of equipment in yesterday to make that happen. So we're gonna be going live
Cool.
a lot
That's
more.
on Twitch?
Yeah.
Sunday
We'll be doing.
nights?
And then I'm in another cover band also, so we'll be doing Twitch also. So it'll be pretty cool. We're gonna have a bunch of just like live music. The vocalist is phenomenal in the cover band that we do. He's so
That's
good.
awesome, man.
Are you gonna write music on there?
Yeah. The original song. Shout out to everybody that showed up the last one. We were showed people some of the new album and stuff that we're working on, and it was pretty fun. It was really
Cool.
really cool. We finally got a final mix back for a couple songs already, and then just going back and forth. So the goal is to get this album out as fast as possible. So the content for
Cool.
me is kind of slowed down a lot, but it's because we're focusing on music, a lot of music. So
Well, what are you doing? What are you doing in the band?
I'm doing guitar and vocals
Okay.
for
Gotcha.
Dichotic, and then I do backup vocals, guitar for Korn, and then I do guitar and backup vocals for the Coma band I'm in.
Nice. I'm finally breaking my seal on live performances. Playing drums for a local artist at the Art World in Minneapolis.
Nice.
in
Wait.
May.
Whoa, really? Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. I feel like I've already known this, but you've never played live before?
Oh no, I have. I just don't ever play live.
Okay.
I guess the last time I played was with Yoyoka.
Right.
Live. But
Wow.
since then, I just play in my garage,
Mhm.
and I miss that live energy. So
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah,
cool,
dude, you're gonna love it, man. Once you get back out there, I'm not sure how you are with live crowds, but I craved it a lot, so I think you're gonna love it. You'll
Yeah,
want
I
to keep
do.
doing it.
I do.
I
Like
know.
it.
I want to come up there with you and like do a live show with you. So that'd be fun.
I know. It's funny because I love playing live shows, but if someone just like yesterday we were at a friend's house and they just like handed me a microphone and they're like, sing us something. I'm like, no.
Dude, I
I'm the
hate
same
it when
way.
people do that.
I'm the same way, dude. Like I hate that when they put you on the spot. They're like,
Bro, it's the
"Hey,
worst.
play this." Even on guitar, I just can't. When somebody says play something, I'm like, all of a
Yeah.
sudden the 40 songs just go out the
Yeah.
window. You're
Even
like,
even if they ask for something easy, bro, like I could be sitting there like playing on my guitar, just like, writing something or whatever. Somebody will walk into my room and be like, "Hey man, can you play All the Small Things by Blink-182?" It's like, of course I can, but no, I'm not gonna do that. Get out of here. Like, don't just walk in here and tell me what to play on my instruments.
Play on
I
command.
wonder why that happens. Because like, yeah, when you do a show, it's like no problem. Like I guess when you feel prepared for it, it's fine, right?
Yeah.
There's
When you're
also like
prepared.
no cover. Like when you're on stage, you got a band with you. Like it's a totally different mentality. The last thing I want to do is have somebody like staring at me, judging me while I'm sitting on my couch, trying to figure out how, like, wait, do I remember the next chord that was supposed to come after that one? Like it's just like so interpersonal. I don't want that ever.
Especially when they're like, oh, he's a good singer, and then they expect you to like blow their minds on the spot.
Yeah.
And you're like, all of a sudden the expectations are up here, and whatever you deliver is gonna way like not even come close to that, and you're like,
Yeah.
just choke.
Dude, you know what used to drive me crazy? Like, because when I was like full-fledged, like, playing every week or whatever, my friends would be like, none of my friends really listened to metal except for the metal friends that would come to my shows. And there was all the other friends that were not listening to metal, right? I played pretty much exclusively metal music. But like my other friends, they would be like, "Oh yeah, we're going down the beach. Rich, you could bring your guitar and like play campfire songs around the fire at night, and like we could sing along." And I'm like, "No, dude, like I can't do that. Like I could sit here and try, but like I don't even have a fucking acoustic guitar." And like I'm playing like 16th notes, like triplets and like all kinds like just metal shit, and they want me to play Wonderwall, and I'm like, it's not gonna sound good, I promise, coming off my electric guitar, me trying to bring my little like fucking 15-watt amp over with us to the beach.
You're just like chugging, doing a
Yeah,
drop to
yeah,
Wonderwall.
exactly. Like I'm palm muting like power chords for Wonderwall. Yeah, no.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
There's something weird about being put on the spot like that. It's like it's different like when Ryan's doing like the stream, and it'll be like Ryan's choosing to go on stream and like he's saying, "Hey, throw your comments at me as I like play this guitar for you guys." Versus
Yeah.
if he was doing a stream that was not him playing guitar and everybody came onto the stream and was like, "Play this song for us." He'd probably be like, "No, go fuck yourself."
I've had a little taste of that where Jen's like, here, can you sing this song? And I'm like, yeah, I'll try that. And I'm like, I don't know this song. I probably shouldn't have started singing it, but I've gotten choosier, so it's become fun.
that almost might be that might be more fun though, like because if you don't know what it's supposed to sound like, you could just make it sound like anything.
Well, like how many songs are you familiar with, but you've never learned all the lyrics, but you know the melodies, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Like all of them.
Like a Stone the other day, and I'm like, well, I know like the chorus words, but none of the other words really. So I pull up a karaoke thing and just fucking sang along to it. Turns out that Cornell guy's a pretty good singer, and he does some kind of in between melody stuff that's like,
oh, he's amazing, yeah,
hard to hit. So,
like when you said that, I'm like, I would love to hear you sing that song. Actually,
by the end of it, I'm like, oh, now I get it. But beginning, not so much.
Dude, those are always the ones they throw at you too with the requests. Like, let's ask for the hardest song possible.
Yeah,
I would like to do like a full cover of it. That'd be cool.
Dude, I think you could crush a Chris Cornell song. It would be interesting to hear. Because you have that tone in your voice, man, and I think it would sound really fucking cool.
That's fun.
Dude, I remember growing up, people were calling him the best singer. Like, people were legitimately saying, like, out of all of the rock bands, Chris Cornell is the best singer out there. And I remember not really getting it when I was younger, because I was like, Stone Temple Pilots are pretty good, but I don't see the difference between, like, them and like Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains and blah, blah, blah. And then
all great singers, man. Scott Weiland.
That's where I was
where I
was about to get. Like they are just every one of those vocalists has their own like thing coming out of it.
I think Scott Weiland was such a phenomenal melody writer.
Yeah,
they hold the test of time so well, in my opinion. If you just go back in, because I've learned so. And this might be because I've learned so many STP songs. I absolutely love that band. So a little biased, but his melody writing is just insane. Like when I was learning the vocals and trying to sing them and stuff, it's just crazy. Like how
What
they like
about
sing over
what?
chromatic chord progressions. I'm like, how? It is still catchy. Like,
What about Velvet Revolver?
I love Velvet Revolver. The first album,
Yeah.
I loved it.
Do they have a second album?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
I never listened to the second one though.
Does that also, is it the same vocals? Or
I
had he
think it was
died by then?
I don't know. I don't remember. Chat, if you know, let me know. I'll look it up. I can't remember.
I remember I went to a Velvet Revolver concert on my prom night. Like I went to prom and then I left prom early and went to a Velvet Revolver concert. It was fucking awesome. Like that's how you
was?
spent. Yeah, it was so fucking cool, dude. Because we're like, dude, it was like a bunch of people from my school. You know, like we just graduated. We were like, okay, we're out, we're free. Let's drive down to the beach and see Velvet Revolver. And they were really good. We were also really drunk, so maybe they weren't that good and we just didn't realize it. But it was definitely,
a good time.
yeah, it was a good time, man. They were fun to watch. They played a couple Guns N' Roses songs. They played a couple
They
Stone
had-
Temple Pilot songs.
Their second album was called Liberated, but I don't know if that has Weiland on it or not.
What the?
I think it is. I think it's before he died. Yeah, Scott Weiland's on the second album. Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
I
I never
don't
listened
think
to
I've
that
ever-
one. Maybe I'll
Me
check
either.
it out. I might check it out just because it's
I love
about.
how there's always just random graphics going across Alan's screen. There's just like a bunch
Oh
of
yeah,
balloons.
because of this. Yeah, my phone does that. I need to turn it off. Yeah.
There was some balloons a little bit ago.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Wait, I don't know
Shit.
how to do the balloon one. I can't remember. But the heart one worked. I got the heart one down. Like I can do that whenever. So
Nice.
No, that's cute.
That is,
Every
guess
time I love
I have no
something.
heart.
5 seconds later.
It's very charming.
wait. Let's see if the thumbs work. Probably not.
Uh.
No, it's not working. Normally you get rain if you do that or something like that. I can never get it.
Oh,
I only get the heart one. The heart one's the only one I can pull off. The thumb one just happens randomly.
well,
So.
he just triggered the balloon one somehow.
The universe knows that you're just a lover, man. That's what it comes down to.
Can accurately do that one
Make
every
love.
time.
I want to address this comment real quick. Wave, you listened to XG this past week, huh?
Oh yeah, I did.
Any quick thoughts?
on the first take? Well, they got me thinking about the first take and how post-production-y it is.
Oh wow. I'm gonna throw this out there. I love XG and I watched that also, and I was like, this kind of sucks that
Really?
just because I was like, I can't tell if this is even live. Like it felt like it might have been recorded beforehand and then like, you know, like they kind of like mimed along with it or whatever. It was the first time that I actually felt that way while I was watching it, where I was like, I can't tell if this is live. There's a ton of post-production on it, blah blah blah. Maybe it was just that there was so much post-production that like it affected, you know, like how it feels like while you're listening to it the first time. It like almost feels like it's not live, even if it was, because there was so much added on later. But
Remind me again what XG is. I know I've seen them. I can't remember what kind of music it is.
They're a 7-girl group from Japan that does like mostly hip hop stuff, but like
okay,
yeah.
And that was like overproduced to hell.
Well, it was disturbing because it's the first take, you know.
Yeah.
And you watch that to get the most raw, intimate performances, and this one was clearly not. So it was like really conflicting. You
Yeah,
know?
I actually had to ask. Like, I went into the comments when I watched it, like, you know, back like a couple months ago. I asked it, like, is this actually recorded live? And all of the, like, nobody knows for sure, obviously, but like all the responses were like, yo, I was questioning the same thing. And I've never really thought that way before, you know, while I'm watching the first take. Obviously, we've had the conversation where it's like, you know, sometimes they add too much post-production. We'd prefer that they don't do that because it's supposed to, you know, in essence, supposed to be more raw, the show itself. But never have I been like, is this being lip synced? You know, until this one where I was like, it fucking might be.
We need to I'll suggest this for the Wings of Pegasus dude, Phil.
Oh yeah.
So he can do his analysis on the first take and see what's up.
Analyze it.
Ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, I will say, Ryan, because you questioned like, oh, they had to do that for the, you know, this was not a rap song. This was even though they're mostly a hip hop group, this was vocals mostly that they were doing.
Okay.
Don't forget to vote on the new poll to figure out where Ryan is.
89%
What are the
of
options?
the
I
people
can't see
think
it.
he's
What
in
are the
Venice. Insane asylum or New Orleans.
Yeah.
So far, 87%.
Which could be the same thing for all
Could be
we
the
know.
same thing.
87% of everyone thinks you're in the
They
insane
All of
told me
the
it was an
above.
escape room, but there's no clues.
Oh, I should have put that in there as a choice. Escape room. That was a good one.
Except that he failed and gave up and just decided to do a podcast instead.
probably
Holy
what
shit.
happened.
Dude, as you moved it, it looked even more like an asylum until we got to the side of the wall.
Yeah. White walls, white.
Yeah,
floor.
like that looks crazy, dude.
The whole panel behind the bed here is,
That's
for
so funny.
whatever reason, soundproofed.
That's what I was about to ask, if that was soundproofing. Yeah.
We know why.
I can think of a few reasons.
You're in New Orleans, dude. This is like,
Right.
people do stuff there.
True.
Yeah.
I've heard. I've heard.
So anyway,
So what's we got any news that we want to talk about this
Oh
week?
yeah, the title.
Oh.
I know Alan was talking about this earlier this week.
Mm.
That's actually how I heard about this, because I saw his video pop up and I was like, "What? New
it's like
baby
a
metal?"
guy with another guy and baby metal, right?
It's a band, and apparently you say it as Pharaoh for F Hero. I didn't
Oh.
realize that. I got
Those names that
I
are
got a
always
lot of-
like pronounced differently than they're spelled.
I got a lot of awesome comments about how I did that wrong. But
yeah,
sure they're
I'm
nice
sure.
about it.
I'm sure they were. It wasn't just a couple either, because you got what
Understanding.
30,000 views in one day on that video or something.
yeah,
like
it's
that.
like almost that. Yeah, it's like 50K now.
And like
Wow.
half the comments were probably like Pharaoh.
You know what?
Cool. Now when I do it, I'll know how to say it.
Yeah, my favorite band, Pharaoh.
I appreciate them for commenting, though. So I think I'm gonna mispronounce things more often.
Isn't
really.
it literally like F period hero?
I should have said
Yes.
that. I should have said baby metal with F period hero.
Dude, that's how you get the algorithm to catch on, though. You're getting all those comments in. I'm just gonna say wrong names
Yeah.
all the time. People will correct you.
There you go.
Do you remember the
Yeah.
era of like
Ultimate
YouTube
engagement
reactors where like people would like intentionally like mess things up to pretend
They
that
still
didn't
do
know
that.
what-
They still
yeah, but
do
it
that.
was even worse before. Like I remember watching. I might have told this before, but I remember watching one guy react to Metallica for the first time, and he was like, I think it's Metallica. And I was like, you're a fucking liar, bro. Like, give me a fucking break. Metallica.
All right.
Nobody just knows
All
that.
right. So it's funny you mentioned this because I did one of those short videos right now where I say you can't say the same thing as me or you're out. It's like a game. And at the very end, I say, name the most useless player in a band. And I just say, and then cut it off. So everyone assumed bass, but I was like thinking bassoon. So it's hilarious. How many people are like, dude, the bass is the most useful, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I was just laughing in my head because I didn't even say bass.
It could have been anything. Anything that
It
starts
could have
with
been
a B.
anything. Everyone assumed, but it worked like a charm. I was like, it's pretty hilarious. Pretty
Dude, that's
hilarious.
Has everybody
that's-
seen the song then? Or heard the song?
I have not.
back-
I have not, but I know you three have, so I'm just gonna ask you guys questions.
Oh yeah, perfect. Interview.
Okay, so first question, was it good?
I think it was a solid song. It was a solid, good song. It was great. Body Slam, I was really impressed with. I love the dude's voice. The dude's voice matched perfectly with Sue. I thought a lot of people don't think so. But then again, that's just like 5 comments I read. So when I say a lot of people, 5 people, I should say.
Yeah.
But
Is
I
he
thought
the guy that did Papaya then?
Yeah.
so. Body Slam didn't do Papaya, but yes, Pharaoh did do. It feels weird saying Pharaoh. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, he did do Papaya.
Is he a rapper? Like he's a rapper, right?
He is a rapper, but in the song, I don't know what you guys think, but I thought his screams were pretty fucking awesome. Like I was like, man, I want to hear him do more screams because he's doing the screams in there. I was like, he sounds pretty good doing that style. So I'm kind of curious to check out more from him and Body Slam because Body Slam I think did a great job, but they did them no service by cutting off that solo. That solo was way too fucking short.
Was Body Slam playing the music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Pharaoh's the rapper.
Pharaoh's a
Yeah.
rapper.
Body
Oh,
Slam's playing the background music, and then Baby Metal was doing dancing and vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Body Slam was also singing. The singer was singing. His
Oh,
name's
okay.
Tune. I think they pronounce it Tune. Go ahead, Ryan. What were you about to say?
I didn't. I saw it was a thing, so I checked it out just on my phone, like half of it. So I'm looking forward to getting back in my own environment and listening to it properly. So I didn't want to bother like checking out the whole thing like on a fucking phone speaker. It's kind of stupid.
my favorite part was the last
Sounded
half.
interesting.
So
The last half.
Cool. We haven't
What
seen that yet.
what made up of the last half that you liked, Wave?
I thought the guitar solo was pretty cool.
I
Like,
did too.
It was really attention grabbing, but then yeah, like Alan said, it was just over so fast. Which
Just
might
like
be
5
good.
more seconds. Like, wait, don't you think like just like because I imagined like more of the solo, like I could hear it, like I could see it, the rest of it being played out just for a few seconds. But I felt like he was just getting into it, because it's really good. It starts off amazing. You're like, oh my God, I'm paying attention. And then as soon as
Yeah.
you're paying attention, it's like
Over.
gone. Like, no.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it feels like a good intro to a solo, but there's
Yeah.
like no meat yet. It's all like flash,
Yeah, it did the whole clickbait, but then it like delivered the rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it makes you want to go listen to some of his other stuff.
It does. It does. I'm not gonna lie. It does.
Have you ever heard
Leaves you wanting
Body
more.
Slam on their own? Anybody?
I haven't.
Interesting. So at least we know that they're talented as like a band. So
Yeah, I thought the drums were cool. Very interesting, like time changes throughout the song. Titanic made a cameo.
Titanic.
Is this just on Pharaoh's site released on his channel?
Yes. Yep.
Is that like the main? Okay.
Which was pretty cool of them to do because I think there's a lot of baby metal in this song. Right, there's quite a bit.
Yeah,
there's quite a bit of baby metal. You could easily say it's a baby metal song, but it's not. It's definitely a Pharaoh song because he produced a lot of it. If you can see it in the credits, so he had a lot of the behind the scenes production part of it. But even the band produced though. So like there were so many producers on that song. It was crazy. Like you had Baby Metal's producers, you had Body Slam's producers, like the singer, he helped produce it, which is crazy. I like what Party Like a Rockstar just said. He said guitar solo was like meeting the hottest chick in the bar, and then her boyfriend sits down next to her.
That's good. That's good stuff.
dude, that's honestly how I feel about half of Bandmate solos, to be totally honest. Where I'm like, okay, I really appreciated those 4 bars you gave us. Where's the other 4 or 8 or 16?
They're in there. They're just under everything else.
Yeah, they're being played through the
Why
choruses.
isn't this as long as Freebird?
Yeah, kind of. We're old school musician fans, though. Like we want solos more probably than the vast majority of people out there actually want solos.
Yeah, because I think the way Konami does it's super clever because it gets people who might not be into guitar. I think they're pretty well written for people who are just hearing guitar solos maybe for the first time, just getting a little taste, and it doesn't get to the point where they're like, "How long is this gonna go?"
I never feel like her solos are too short though. I feel like they're completed.
Really, I always feel like they're too short. I'm always waiting for 4 more bars.
I think they're appropriate, but I would like more.
Okay, so that's just being greedy.
Right,
you guys are being greedy. I think they fit the songs perfect.
Yeah, it fits the song very well. But...
It's very calculated because it's hard as a guitarist to stop soloing because like it takes that much time just to really get into it and start feeling it. And if you're done in that short of a time, you've really got to be calculated and clever with how you compose it.
My goal with a solo for me is like I write a story in the solo. I try to recap the song, and deliver like a conclusion at the end of the solo is normally what I try to do for like if it's going to be like a main solo or whatnot.
Nice.
That's the way I go about it. But everyone does it different. Like this solo in this Baby Metal song was just like a flash of like, check out this, what I could possibly be doing in other songs, like Ryan was saying. Like that's probably what it was. Because it really does make me want to go like, well, what the hell else does Body Slam do? Because that was pretty damn good. And they're doing all the music, so I mean, I know they had the other people helping them with the music and stuff, but like it was pretty. They're great players.
I mean, that's kind of what collabs are: is a commercial for multiple artists at the same time, you know?
Yeah,
I
true.
feel like this was a real collab. What I mean by that, it wasn't just like a feature. Like this was a straight up.
Yeah.
Everyone had an equal amount of playing and like doing something in the song. Like it was spread perfectly evenly throughout the song. Baby Metal, Body Slam, and Pharaoh, like perfect distribution.
So the opposite of the Tom Morello cameo that we got in the last
Completely
video.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't even that was a feature. That was a feature. That's a good example of a feature. That was not a collab.
Yeah.
Then they projector him at the live show.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was really just a solo that he did, right? Like he came in at the end of the song and like played us out.
Yeah.
We don't really
Time
know
to go home.
we really don't know the full details of that. Like if he had producing power of the rest of the song, because it feels like Tom Morello type riffs, but we're not really sure.
Using a weird harmonizer.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, because we were talking about how the riff sounded like a Tom Morello riff
Yeah.
when we first heard it, but like then when we looked at the credits, he wasn't
I
there
didn't think
for it.
so, though.
Yeah, you
didn't
didn't
think
think
so.
so. That's right. But you were wrong. That's okay.
I think it was somebody else playing maybe what could be a Tom Morello type riff, but it's not one he would write.
And they deep faked him on top
This
of
weird,
the
stupid ending to it. I don't get that, dude. I'm
So-
gonna tune down my guitar, then they're gonna sit him a headstock. The fuck is that? That's just a weird way to end a video.
I enjoyed it. I don't know. I get what you're saying, but
Like we
like,
have,
I can. It's in my head right now. Like I'm imagining.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But like you're saying, like the riff was more like somebody cosplaying as Tom Morello, like writing a riff.
yeah, it just sounded like
Tom Morello
it sounded like
cosplaying as
something-
Jason Mraz playing a Tom Morello riff.
Her says in interviews who said that they added Tom after they wrote the song. Okay, so it really was
okay.
just him coming in and adding a solo to the end, and it's like literally playing because it's the end of the song, right? So he comes in, he plays them out. He should have said, like, he literally should have gone on the mic and said, "All right, good night, everybody," at the end of the song.
So,
that was his role.
I was right. Go watch my video, and I said that same thing. So to me, it sounds like he was at it after the fact. It's just something added to the song. I don't think he had anything to do with the production of the song.
But this song that they just did with Pharaoh, God, it sounds so weird saying that. Mostly just
I know.
There's
It's
also
weird.
a rapper named Pharaoh already that like remember Pharaoh Monk?
No.
Anybody? He did the song
No.
Simon Says.
No.
Nobody knows the rap
What?
song Simon Says. He's a legendary. Okay, never mind. That's all I can think of.
Now, Meg Metal mixed and mastered this song, so that's why you still get that extreme like baby metal feel in this song too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah, it definitely had that vibe. Like I could hear it on another album. It was just in that sweet spot for me of like heaviness. Like it's pretty heavy, but it's not too heavy. Like Simno showed me Slaughter to Prevail this week, and I was like shocked to my
God.
core.
I wish I could watch that. Damn it. I wish I was there
It's,
for that one.
It's on. I guess I have to post it to YouTube still.
Well, post it. I want to see that.
Alex
I'm
Terrible or
I'm
whatever.
gonna show up at Waves streams from now and just request Slaughter to Prevail and Knock Loose.
Simno already. He's like trying to scare me. He'll either request like Addo, Memorial Clover Z, or something like to scare me.
To scare you. I love it.
I just remembered I have a Knock Loose reaction that you post. I'm gonna Simno request Knock Loose. I want to see his face when he hears that. That'd be
I've seen
great.
them.
Oh,
Check
I'm
them
gonna
out
go on
recently. Yeah, Knocked Loose.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You
Is
like
that the guy just like screaming the same way the whole fucking time through the song?
Uh,
I'm trying to remember
sometimes he changes it up, but
a higher pitch.
yeah, it's higher pitch. Yeah, I like some of the songs, and then there's a couple that were okay. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
okay. But the first one I checked was their newest one. I loved it. The new song was really good. That's the one I think Simno should request to wave next. The new Knock Loose song.
oh boy, can't wait.
And a bunch
I
of
would-
Jaluka. Just throw Jaluka in there too. Why don't we?
I would love to see what Wave has to say about like grindcore, like agoraphobic nosebleed or something like that.
Oh yeah, That'd be great. Or Cannibal Corpse, dude. Hammer
Yeah.
Smash Face.
Oh my god, just these names are like giving me the heebie-jeebies.
I'm gonna, dude. I want to request. I want to request Hammer Smash Face. This is just turning into like let's scare Wave.
Yeah.
That's
You
the
guys have heard
ghost
that?
sim I was missing.
Have you guys heard that Cannibal Corpse song, Hammer Smash Face?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that was
dude.
one of the first ones I heard from them.
Yeah. Imagine him listening to that.
Did you know that?
that?
Did you know that Jim Carrey is like a huge fan of them?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
fucking
and,
loves them.
Ace
Yeah.
Ventura.
That's
There's
hilarious.
he sings it right in Ace Ventura.
Yeah,
There's,
because
a
he like
cameo.
requested that
Yeah.
they be part of the movie.
What song? Or like in Ace Ventura?
I don't remember. He goes
they
to
were
one of their
playing-
concerts.
He was had to like go through one of their shows, and he just kind of dances
Oh.
across the stage or whatever, or dances through the crowd. But they were in the movie because he just really liked the band, and they needed a band for the movie, so he's like, "How about these guys?"
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
which is so funny too because I've
Most
never
random
heard him.
freaking-
Yeah, I've never heard him mention any other metal bands in the entirety of his whole career. But he
Yeah.
fucking loves Cannibal Corpse. It's like I can't put the two and two together, but all right, man, cool.
That's one of those bands that is so like disgusting that you gotta love it.
Ugh.
like you know what I mean? It's like one of those like
I don't know what you mean.
everything about it's just like they have so much confidence is what I'm saying. And like, but it's actually really difficult music to play. I've covered those songs. Like it's not like the easiest thing to play either. Except for on drums and bass. Drums and bass are easy, but guitar changes it up quite a bit. But
Huh.
but yeah.
Is it the first or second movie?
First.
Nice. First one. Thanks, Andrew. Hell yeah, dude.
It's
Dude,
Ian
what's
see,
it? What's
there we go.
Sunflower Seeds. This, okay.
Yeah, there it is. Excellent. Yeah, thanks, Andrew.
I
Dude,
want a
what-
music video with Jim Carrey dancing to Cannibal Corpse. That'd be hilarious.
Dude, I wonder if we watch the music video that Cannibal Corpse made for that song that's being played in Ace Ventura, if it's like part of the movie. You know what I mean? Like, you know how like sometimes they include like music video things in movies, like Tainted Love for Marilyn Manson. You know, it's like straight up from Not Another Teen Movie or whatever.
Oh,
Hmm.
interesting. Like an extended scene.
Yeah, it's like they'll make like they'll make it like almost like it's in the universe of the movie, but like it's new scenes and stuff like that. You know,
Anyway,
I love when they do that.
So back to the BABYMETAL thing.
Yeah.
BABYMETAL song. Wave, did you like the song?
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I mean, I didn't think it was anything mind blowing, but it felt like your standard baby metal song. You know,
Interesting. Well, it's interesting, even considering it's not a baby metal song, really.
Yeah, I mean the vibes it gave me. You know, the
Mhm.
bright, catchy baby metal vocals, and then I guess not a standard baby metal song, standard baby metal collab song. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but I only heard it once, so
Yeah, I would agree. I'd agree with that. It's really cool that they got Momo and Moa doing their tracks together, where it was just those two singing at at certain points.
oh,
I would like to hear. I don't know. It'd be really cool to hear Moa do some lead vocals, you know, by herself, and Momo doing lead vocals by herself. I really wish they would utilize that in BABYMETAL. It's the one thing that I wish they would do more of, and I think I would just love them even that much more. You know.
You know, I agree with you on that. And it doesn't even it's not even just baby metal. Like this is something that I want out of like a lot of the other bands that have like, you know, when they have like backup vocalists or whatever that are actually talented and you can tell that they're talented, but they never really get the chance to like sing like full parts to themselves. Because you're absolutely right. As soon as we started hearing Momo, especially like she started doing that scream thing and stuff like that, I was like, dude, I want her to have a verse. You know, not just harmonizing in the back. Like I want her to have a full verse just because you want to know what they're capable of, you know? It'd be cool.
One thing I do appreciate about this song that I just recently talked about on our stream that I do with Eric with Dichotic, we were saying we really love the contrast between male vocals and female vocals, and I wish there was more of it, like a lot more of it. And so I thought that aspect of it was really awesome, and I thought it worked perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely not enough of that in music in general, I think. And that's not even just a Japanese thing either. Like that rarely happens still to this day where you have like a male vocalist and a female vocalist like consistently in songs.
Simno, the Lil Uzi collab was the best collab Baby Metal's ever done. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you're being
Unless they do a
sarcastic, but I
Nickelback
like
collab.
that song.
No, that's serious, Chan. What are you talking about?
Everybody shit on that song, and I remember hearing it the first time. I was like, "This is definitely the coolest Little Uzi's ever been." You know, like,
Was that one of the most beneficial for the band? Because that got like a shitload of freaking
That
listens,
was
right?
definitely the most beneficial for the band, I think.
Yeah.
Lil Uzi collab was definitely probably the best collab. I actually think this new one that they did will be just as good though for them.
Yeah.
Because that's a whole other demographic that they're reaching. Because Body Slam, I know Body Slam and Pharaoh have really huge fan bases in Thailand. So
are they both Thai?
yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. That's cool.
I'm just curious, like from the Lil Uzi Vert collab, like how many fans that are actually going to stick around and listen to Baby Metal from that? You know,
If the
Are they
answer
just temporary fans.
okay, let's say I'm just throwing out a random number. Like let's say 1 million new people heard Baby Metal from that collab. If 100 people stick around and listen to Baby Metal, is that worth it?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, of course.
So I would say that it's worth it no matter what. Like if they
Yeah.
gained any new fans, even if it's like a nominal, like almost like a number that you could ignore, like it's still a positive impact, right?
I'll bet
True.
any of them that hear that song, then they go listen to Baby Metal and they find BMC, they're gonna be like, "This is freaking awesome too,"
True.
and then they're gonna listen to that. They may not
BMC.
find much else, but they're gonna have at least a couple songs.
A lot of them probably listen to like "Gimme Chocolate" next, and we're like, "Fuck this, I'm out." But if they did listen to like Papa Ya or BMC, they would probably give it more chances.
I think those fans of Body Slam will love the new Baby Metal album. That's right up their alley, I think, because it's more along the lines of the same style. I think if they go check out the newer album, if you're a fan of Body Slam, from what I've heard, I've only heard, of course, this collab, but it seems like it fits really well with the Other Side album. So,
okay, interesting, cool. Yeah, you guys are definitely making me want to check out a little Body Slam. Like,
I have another
intriguing.
side to this. What if about people who like are super into Baby Metal's metalness? You know, they hear the collab and they're like, they've changed, they've sold out. I'm not digging this anymore, and they stop listening.
Well, that's just kind of silly.
Well, I know it's
I guess
silly,
it's possible.
but
If they
how
would
it
go
goes.
to just doing collabs, that would be a thing, but it's still pretty sporadic, right?
Yeah,
it'd be very minimal.
I think in my estimation, like most of the time when stuff like that happens, it's like it's like building upon it. It's like you're not going to hear one collab and be like, I'm out. It's going to be like, but if you were like, I didn't like their last release and then I didn't like their most recent album, it's going in a different direction. And then they do a collab like that, you might be like, okay, fuck it, I'm out at that point. But I mean, it's got to take some building. Like, have you ever just given up on a band because like you didn't like one thing that they did? Although I was really close with Ja Rule and Metallica back in the 90s, but outside of that,
Yeah.
I mean, Baby Metal's already been like kind of pushing those fans out anyways with Metal Galaxy, when they lost Yui and stuff like that. They've already been on that kind of train. I think they've already went through all that with those fans that were just like, I only want this from them, And then with that new album, there's still quite a bit of fans. It's the same as you guys know with Bandmate also, like the newer albums are like, I can't listen to this anymore, because they want the old Conqueror album or something. Like with Baby Metal, a lot of people like, I want Metal Resistance again. And I'm like, you're not gonna get Metal Resistance again. It's not gonna happen.
There.
It's already there. Exactly. It's already there.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't do it again. Otherwise it gets boring.
I just want to say thank you to everybody in the chat right now for all of your messages. Hit that like button if you haven't. Pretty please. And yeah, that's cool. Thanks for being around, guys.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's silly when that happens, but it also, it does happen.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people aren't as invested in the personnel or like the actual people in the band as we are. They're more like it comes through their Spotify playlist,
Yeah.
And human beings can be fickle. It's true. Like something pisses them off, they might hold a grudge against it.
I mean, collabs are not I mean, do you guys think they're trying to pull in people to get the whole catalog, or is it just, hey, this guy's really popular, let's collab with them, and they're gonna get residuals from that? It's a mutual. You hope more people come and join, but you're not. You know, if the collaboration you do is different than what you usually do, that it's pretty much going to stop there. But it's still exposure, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it's a name attached to it. With the Morello thing, he said I'm he had to agree to it, and they're like, cool, record a thing. Here's what it's going to be, and that gave them some credit because he's a huge name.
Yeah.
Here's
That's all. That's all it was. It wasn't like he worked with them because he wanted to create a thing with the band. He just did it because he probably likes the band, and it was beneficial for both of them. So they freaking did it.
I agree. And then my theory with this new project, I think BABYMETAL just had, he likes Pharaoh a lot because that's why they did the last collab. And
Yeah.
then also the guitarist from Body Slam, shout out to the comment section just mentioning this. The guitarist is a fan of BABYMETAL. It's kind of the same thing, but they actually, did this song together. And the fact that they released it, on one of their channels instead of the BABYMETAL channel is really cool.
Yeah, I
Because you
think
could be like greedy at that point and just put it on the BABYMETAL channel. You could get away with doing that.
right. But
So
I
it
think there's
seems
a lot
like
of people. There's a lot of people that will have like they'll find one new song, they'll just listen to that song over and over and over. They don't give a fuck about the history of the members or whoever wrote it. Like this is a badass song.
Yeah.
You know,
True. And there's probably a
without
lot of
delving into the whole
people.
history.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of people that like when they hear a collab for the first time, they literally just listen to that song and like don't
Yeah.
even bother moving forward. They're just like, oh, that was cool. And then, like you said, listen to that one song over and over again, and then just say, okay.
Yeah.
When they get bored of that, they just move on. I think that's probably most people. But like, if you could grab anybody from a collab, like any new fans, like I'm pretty much always in support of it. It would only become a problem to me if like you're doing it so commonly that it's starting to like take place of the regular music that you would normally be releasing in that time frame.
Yeah.
Ken says BABYMETAL is doing the other two the favor in this one. Maybe I think it was a favor as in making them making them bigger worldwide. Because Body Slam, from what I've heard, is huge in Thailand. Like they're like one of the biggest
Yeah.
rock bands over there. So, and like you just said, there's 71 million people in that market. That's
Definitely
pretty,
mutually beneficial.
yeah. I think BABYMETAL breaks them out more worldwide. So you're right. I think it's mutually beneficial, like Ryan was just saying.
Yeah. If that's a niche that they weren't a part of, that's a great way to get into it. And definitely the other two, if they thought it wouldn't, they're not going to do it unless there's some benefit to it. I'm like, if it's not like you put somebody real controversial that just everybody hates. Yeah, let's put them on a record. Like you're not going to do that. So they might be trying to push more into that market and vice versa. It's just smart. And if you end up making a fucking cool song because of it, that's even better, man. Then it just doesn't matter because you made a good song. You're not trying to listen to it because of this. You just put together a good track.
Yeah, it's an added benefit, right, Ryan? The fact that they like each other.
Yeah,
they made a badass song. Yeah, that's what I honestly think it is. I think it was just a mutual, like they like each other and they're like what we were just saying already. It benefited all of them. 91% say no, it did not hurt them with this collaboration, BABYMETAL.
Well, you see this all the time with rappers. They always have featuring so and so. Sometimes it's so much that, like you're saying, like that becomes who the fuck song is it? Like you listen, like I've listened to some rappers and I hear them guest with the guy, and the song they guest on is really cool. Then you go check out their album, and it's like, oh, that's not really cool. I like him when they're rapping with this dude, but their own shit's not so good.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know where I was going with that. It's just kind of a, like you were saying, it becomes so often that that becomes a regular thing instead of just doing your own music. But
yeah, because some of those artists do nothing but collabs. Some of those albums you look at and there's just like a collab like every other song.
Is it a collab or is it a crutch?
Yeah. I think BABYMETAL has always balanced out the collabs, and now that I think about it, on the new album there wasn't many collabs on there compared to the other albums where you had like a few tracks with collabs on it.
Yeah. Right on.
Cookie Monster.
Cool.
Cookie Monster said Eminem did it smart. Instead of having D12 guys on his songs, he made D12 with the other 5 rappers. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and with oh, I can't think of the name. Never mind. I was gonna go down that road, but I can't remember the name of the other guy. Yeah.
So what is D12?
It's a rap
Like
group.
So
yeah,
he
it's like
formed a
a-
new group basically, but it was his project.
Yeah, he was just a part of it, like a crew, and they would put out an album that was D12, but they all had like their own shit too.
Yeah.
Huh, that is smart because then you're making it a new thing. You're not releasing it under your existing name.
Yeah.
So you have more freedom to do whatever you want.
Yeah,
but-
he grew up with the 5 rappers that he did, like Cookie Monster saying in there. I forgot about that. So those
He
are
just
like the
happened
people he
to
came up
fucking
with.
blow up and be bigger than any of them.
Sweet.
Chris said Baby Metal and Murillo will be crossing paths on the summer festival circuit this year. So there's a chance they might actually play it live. That would be cool. That'd be awesome. Like they
What's
did with
Murillo
Breaking the
doing?
Horizon. I don't know. I don't know.
Can't
what
do
he's
Audio
doing.
Slave. Can't do Rage. Is he doing his freaking Night Watchman
Probably.
stuff?
I didn't even know he had another project, to be honest.
I don't know. He does solo acoustic shit, which I haven't really listened to too much of.
All right. Well, speaking of Baby Metal, there's Fox Fest attendees overseas official pre-order for the lottery. The application acceptance period is from Saturday, March 16th until Sunday, March 24th. So for overseas fans, there you can get those tickets to get over there.
Nice.
Jaluka embarks on a world tour, 2024 Karma. Freaking awesome. I think I'm planning to go see them for sure. I think Eric and I are planning to meet with some Dakotic fans and stuff because we like Jaluka a lot, and we're gonna hopefully do some meetup and go check them out. That'd be really cool. So
Cool.
if you guys are interested in that, hit us up on our Discord. We're trying to plan something out where we'll all meet there to go watch Jaluka and hang out. So
Sweet.
I can't wait to see them live. I have a feeling they're gonna be fucking amazing. They're so fucking heavy too. So it's probably gonna be really good.
It's going to be entertaining, like in one way or another. It's going to be entertaining, like
Yeah.
whatever happens.
I really hope when they come here, they just like crush it. I
Yeah.
really do. I can't remember what days it was. I'm looking at the dates on here for the world tour, but I know it's in California. That's all I know. I know they're playing a show in California. Okay, I got it right here. So yeah, they're doing like dates in like just countries all over pretty much. We got, of course, Los
pretty
Angeles
nuts.
is where they're doing it. But they haven't announced the actual date. So once we get the date, we're gonna figure it all out. But they're playing in Japan, of course. They're gonna be playing in Spain, Portugal, United Kingdom, France, Germany, Slovakia, Poland. So yeah, they're like this is like a true worldwide tour. It's just interesting that they're just doing a couple dates here and there. And they're doing the majority of them in Japan. Yeah, it's kind of random, right? Just
Japan and Europe.
Yeah, they're doing like one show in like in the States and then one show in Germany. One show in Spain.
Los Angeles
pretty
gets
cool.
freaking everything, dude.
I think they're gonna do really good at Resurrection Fest. I think they're gonna fucking kill it over there. Those fans are gonna love them, I think. But we'll see. I hope they blow up. Rolling Course will be performing at the Anime Detour on Friday, March 29th. On the following 2 days, they will have Q&A panel and VIP signings. So if you guys are into that,
I'm going to be there.
nice.
Dave Campbell, I don't know if he's in the chat or not, but reached out to me. It's like, hey, you want to go to that? I was like, yeah. So he hooked me up with tickets, man. So we're going to go. So I'll be able to go to the Rolling Courts, see them. Be the first time seeing them. And we've got VIP too. So
Nice.
that's going to be freaking cool, man.
Dude, I'm so bummed that I'm gonna be out of town when
Oh,
you're
are ya?
here. I was
Dang,
gonna
dude.
go to that, but
Right
it's not gonna work.
So
Heck
yeah,
yeah.
that'll be. I'm gonna have a busy. New Orleans now. Get back Monday. Then next week it'll be Otto. I'm gonna go see Otto in Chicago on Monday, and then Rolling Courts that Friday.
Nice.
Oh, very cool. Yoshiki was invited to perform U.S. national anthem at Dodger Stadium. Yoshiki will be performing the U.S. national anthem at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles on April 16th for Hello Kitty Night. Interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. Hello Kitty 50th anniversary. So his
Heck
high
no.
fashion brand's debut of Milan Fashion Week is now available on YouTube. Interesting.
That seems very on brand.
Yeah, I mean, he does like so many different things.
I mean, I love the idea of him singing the national anthem because I'm just curious. I want to know what that sounds like. The Hello Kitty night is throwing me off a little bit.
Why?
Yeah.
50th anniversary. Huh.
Feels racist.
Yeah. Have you guys listened to Lil Lilith yet?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you weren't here last week, huh? Right?
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
we talked about it last week. They're pretty fun, man. Pretty cool
Heck yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
You listen to 'em, man?
We did you might have listened to one of the songs, Alan, when we were requesting songs for each other to listen to. I'm not sure if you were here that week or not, but they're pretty cool, man. They've got like a little like a little metalcore vibe to them going on.
Nice. Well, them and Lonesome Blue will be performing in Japan on March 24th at
Oh.
Vicode and on April 7th at Spotify O Nest.
Huh,
Oh,
okay.
nice.
It's a cool
Yeah.
little show. Dexcore's on there too, huh? All
Oh,
right.
heck yeah. Dexcore, they came out with a new song we just checked out. It really, I don't know if you guys heard old Dexcore, but they were pretty insane of a band. We have some old reactions to them. And I really liked them, but this new song was way different than what I'm used to from Dexcore. It's way more on the lighter side. But it's very interesting. A very interesting sound. To me, it sounds more like a standard metal song. Like before, I thought they had more of a unique thing to them. And they kind of like took that away on the new song, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens with Dexcore because that's just a song they released recently. We'll see what else they come out with.
Okay.
From that. But
I'm
pretty good.
always scared when a band starts releasing stuff that's a little bit more mainstream sounding than like whatever they are, known for beforehand.
By all
Because
means, it was good though. It was still good. Just yeah, like you said, like it's more on the mainstream side things. I think.
it can work out though, like because that's how I felt first when I listened to the new Baby Metal album off the first few songs, and then by the time I got to the end of the album, I was like, this is actually a really good album. So.
Pubaka just said, I got word from Dragon Force themselves that they plan to do a tour with Bandmate at one point. How awesome would that be?
Cool.
That would be awesome.
Well, that's pretty awesome, I guess.
It would be interesting for
Like
sure.
Dragon Force to be opening for Bandmate. That'd be perfect.
Herman gonna wear a maid dress again?
Interesting. And also Pubaka apparently has a connection directly to Dragon Force. So we'll remember that going forward.
I think, yeah, I would be curious to know where you heard that from.
Probably on Twitch.
Yeah, probably on Twitch. Yeah.
Herman's always streaming.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
Speaking of Bandmate, the acoustic OKG is coming up real soon. I think tickets just go on sale for that, or they've been on sale. The lottery, I think, was announced through the emails and stuff. So I know there's a lot of people planning on going over there to see it. I know there's people over there right now. I think Scruffy's over there.
John's going.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll hear back from him. He'll be reporting on that soon, so we'll let you guys know.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
So hopefully they haven't announced anything about streaming. So hopefully they're going to be recording that for a DVD release, which would be very smart on their part because everybody's going to freaking want it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the bummed we won't get to see it happen, but
that's Planet Smart. I mean, they've live streamed so many shows.
So Pubaka said no, he was at Dragon Force show yesterday, had VIP for Dragon Force, which included meet and greet, so I could talk with them, and that's where it ended up.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Wow, man. So that's the inside scoop.
Yeah, seriously.
Damn, shout out to Pubaka on that one.
Like that's a true report right there.
Honorary Gaijin guy, because he has more information than we do.
Yeah, all right. And Cynical B is right. There's still only 87 likes. There's 166 of you in here right now. Come on, get us to triple digits at least.
Or dislike it. That's fine.
No, don't do that.
Dislike button. Ratio us. Let's go.
No, don't dislike it. If you don't like something, say it in the chat instead. Boost the algorithm
Um,
while you hate us.
Chris said Dragon Force opens for Baby Metal in San Francisco. I wonder if they'll do Road to Resistance. That would be cool, and I'm sure they will. I don't see why Herman Lee would not do Road to Resistance with them.
Because he doesn't want to play that song again. I think I remember him saying like he wrote it not thinking he was going to have to play it. Like their band was going to have to play it instead of them, and then they ended up playing it live. He's like, oh crap.
That's actually great. What a gig, though. I'm gonna write shit that I don't even want to have to play because it's too hard, and I'm gonna get somebody else to play.
He just knows Kami Band will be fine.
Yeah.
That's saying a lot.
That's funny, man.
Dude, that's like what the Soken and Naro members do when they like write for each other, right? Where it's just like, I don't give a shit if you think you can play this or not.
Yeah,
I'm writing it like this, and then you're gonna have to figure it out.
Make it happen, drummer.
Exactly.
I kind of like that. If somebody to just like write something outside your skill level and you just like push yourself to hit it, you know, that'd be kind of motivating.
It becomes a problem though when you're in the band, because I used to do that all the time. I would write shit that I couldn't play, and then I wouldn't be able to play it. And
you write stuff for yourself.
You make everyone else learn it.
Yeah, it was a terrible problem. I'd be like, hey, I wrote this really cool riff, and then I would fuck it up 9 times out of 10.
Like they learn it and you can't play it.
Exactly.
Play it in one note at a time and then make them play it.
Why do you think I got kicked out of the band? They were like, you can't play your own shit, bro. Get out.
It was funny because we're working on this new song and I wrote this awesome groove riff, and Eric was like, I was intimidated when you first sent that to me. He was like, fuck, how are they gonna play this? You got it down though.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, and that's it for news.
Oh, it's quick news. Okay, cool. I wonder what's going on with like, those other bands. You know, like what's Nemophila doing this week? Nothing? They're not doing anything.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Let's look it up. Nemophila official website.
Yeah, I haven't heard from them in a while, actually.
No, I haven't heard anything since they dropped their album.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of slew.
Not on top of things with some other bands.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
Hazuki's been busy with Koei. They're doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, cool.
But some other bands got more presence on the socials.
Oh, 2 days ago.
What
they posted something?
Is it in Japanese?
Yeah, but it translated. Movie Oshiri Tante farewell, my dear Oshiriro. Which
they said it translated.
I can't translate that.
Yeah, I was gonna say these are not English words, my dude.
Tokyo MX special program will be broadcasted 2 consecutive nights. So March 20th and 21st, they're broadcasting something.
Okay, cool. Like a stream.
Yeah, I guess so. So they do have stuff going on.
All right, sweet. I mean, a lot of bands have been dropping new music videos lately, so we have been talking about those as they come out. This week was a little quieter, I think, than most other ones.
Last week.
So yeah, it was like pretty much just the Baby Metal week this week.
Oh, it's the movie that Odyssey was written for?
Okay.
Thank you, Thor Gallium.
Is it really called Butt Detective?
It is. It is.
Is that like did that exist before? Or is this a new film?
Butt Detective. I can't get past that part. Scott said Psyche reported that Bandmate was recording yesterday for their new album. So that's cool too.
What?
Oh yes, they did.
The collab album?
No, they're just recording. Bandmate's recording.
So I don't think we're getting a collab album, right? We're just gonna have some collabs on the album. That's how I read it, at least.
We don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
Leaving us in suspense.
Yeah. It's a really old series. The kid has a butt for a face. That's a South Park episode. Do you remember that South Park episode?
So it's a butt for a face. It's not a detective who investigates butts.
No, it's a butt that investigates cases.
It is a butt for a face. All right, cool. I mean, I'm in,
Literal
whatever.
butt
It's
detective.
such a touching and heartfelt song. Then it's like, yeah, it's for butt detective.
Yeah,
Should it be like
right.
detective butt?
Well, I
Wait.
guess his name's not Butt. He's just a
Not butt
detective that
detective.
is a butt.
A
So,
literal butthead.
a literal butthead, yes. Cool. Well,
Okay.
that's what life is doing now. All right, sweet. You guys want to do the top 10?
Yeah.
All right. Who's got it pulled up right now?
Not me.
I can click it.
Champ does.
Champ does
New
not.
entries this week.
Oh, look, Andrew got it.
Okay, let's see. Who can read it?
I can. And at number 44 is Lot Spirits with Like or Live. And at 28 is Wagamama Rakia with the Vertex Live, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool song. I checked that out. And at 24 is Bandmade with their Hate official live video, which we all know is awesome,
Oh,
and it should be
dope.
higher than 24, but that's fine. 15 is Hitsuji Bungaku with Addiction. I've seen that
Oh yeah,
too.
that
That's
was
pretty cool.
sweet.
Right on.
Mhm. Sweet. And then
Next. I know there's a delay. So let's see. And at number 10 looks like it's down 2 is Ave Mujica. Right
With
on. They've been
Angles.
hanging out in the top
Yes.
10 for a while with the angles.
I
Staying at number 9 is Chilled Spot. Very nice.
Okay.
Up
Oh.
3 to number 8 is Baby Metal.
what? When did this come out? This is
Well,
pretty
the-
old, isn't it?
The live release when their Blu-ray came out, right?
Yeah, it's from that Black Night, Clear Night thing.
Yeah.
Huh? Still hanging on.
It's
Yeah.
doing even better. It's like it's
Yeah,
moving
it went
up.
up 3.
Oh yeah, dang! It's so it wasn't even on the top 10 before.
Right.
Nice.
Oh yeah, dang. Oh, here we go. There's this one that's number 7.
Okay, champ,
down one.
pronounce it.
No, I tried to do this last week.
How about Chief
Uchikubi
Pucho?
Gokumon Club with How About Chief Pucho?
How about that guy?
How about him? No, he's got a nice tie.
Oh,
Ah.
wait a minute. Baby Metal down 1 to 6. Baby Metal featuring Tom Morello. Metari.
Yeah, yeah, it's been chilling there for a long time, but it looks
Yeah.
like the Baby Metal fans have found a new song to latch onto.
Right. Down 1 to number 5 is Cold Rain with Vengeance.
Okay,
All right, all right.
On.
been there for a minute too.
Who's going to be the new number 1? Down 1 is Lisa with Hello World, number 4. Also down 1 is Hanabiye to number 3 with Otaku Lovely Densetsu. That's been
Wow.
hanging out there for a while too.
Yeah, everything's getting pushed down for something.
Something.
Oh,
New Yoroshika, number 2.
all
With
right.
Haru.
Yoshika, number 2. I think this is their
Nice,
first time on our top 10, isn't it?
Damn, they popped in there way up at the top. Awesome.
Sick.
I've heard a few songs from them. It's pretty cool stuff.
He was my guitarist pick for my band that we did.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. And they're only a duo, huh? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
All right. Whew. Excuse me. And what? Staying at number 1 is Bayer with Orange. Okay.
Yeah.
Spy.
Yeah. None of us know who they are, but they
That's
are.
Spire.
They're doing an anime movie, so
Oh, right on. There
shocker.
There you go.
Maybe it's really good.
It could be, but even if it wasn't, it wouldn't matter. It would still hit number 1.
Oh,
Am I the only one that's sick of stuff that's pronounced differently than it's spelled?
Why,
Like
how
what?
did it-
Like Pharaoh and Wanna Croc.
Wanna croc?
That's what people told me.
One
One OK Rock
Rock
is
is actually
pronounced
One Ok
One OK Croc. I don't know.
It's when their rehearsal time was, I think.
Oh
It's so
yeah.
confusing.
It's
Like, just spell it the
it's
way you
supposed
want
to be
pronounce-
like 1 o'clock, right? But like,
Right.
is it that that feels racist too? Because they're replacing the L with an R. 1 o'clock. It's not-
Isn't
it's
everything
not-
racist?
It's
if
inappropriate.
the right person says it.
Yeah, if that was like a white guy from the South, people would be like all over him for saying it like that, man. Come on, don't do that.
Exactly. Anyway, I don't know. I just wish stuff was spelled the way it was pronounced. And
Well, you
that's all I have to
should
say.
you should see the word thonic written down.
Thonic? What's
Yeah.
that?
Thonic, what does it mean? It means like gothic. It starts with a
Still haven't
C.
spelled.
What?
It starts with a C. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Like a Cthulhu.
Yeah, and
Why?
that kind of shit.
Gnosis.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not for
Right.
English mouths.
This is why when you play like Hangman, you know, with your friends, or what is that what it was called? Hangman? That game where you like guess the letters?
And you end up hanging a guy? Yeah, hanging.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hangman. You always go with crypt, you know, because everybody guesses A, I, E, O, and U first. But crypt has a fucking Y in the middle. It's the best hangman word in the world.
Nice. I love the like all those old kids games were surprisingly dark.
Yeah, I know, right? Like we're trying to hang this guy.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, well, I guess that's all for the show today, huh? Thank you everybody for joining us. I hope you're having a good start to your Sunday. Thank you everybody for hitting that like button. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for any super chats. There were none, but we're thanking you in advance for the next ones that
Thank
show
you for
up.
all the
You
past
can
super
still throw them in
chats.
there right now if you want.
Yeah. Anything else to say before we take off, guys?
No.
Nope.
Sweet. Love it.
Have a good one, guys.
Adios, everybody.
See everybody.
Bye.
Thanks.
Thank you.
See you.
Hey, thanks.